Hello. And good day to my fellow Minnesota sports fans and sports aficionados.
Good day to you all. We are doing our broadcasting today from the Great North Star State in our facilities at XNN's Professional Studios in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Here is hoping that you and yours in the great land of Gopher Country are having the greatest of days. The cornfields are popping up to magnificent heights on this hot scorcher of a Monday in early July.
They always say, build it and they will come. Well, I heard it in a sports movie with Kevin Costner. Harry, do you remember that fine baseball movie?
Ahem. Never mind that rather simple question. We all know that great baseball film, Field of Dreams, or we would not be the sports rubes that we think we are. Let me be perfectly clear about this. I am Harry R. Johnson here on Scoreboard Minnesota.
Harry. Oh my, Harry. To be more accurate, and I do mean to be completely accurate, accuracy is our motto at Scoreboard Minnesota. You really mean that you are Harry, Richard, Superstar Johnson. Are you not the great fluffer of all that is pure, the purest fluff or all that is to be perfectly purely fluffed? Are you not, Harry?
Bostwick. Man oh man. Once again you disappoint me by revealing my deepest secret. By advertising my secret identity as the one true superstar of the Minnesota sports scene. How can I remain my humble, Clark Kent-like self under such wild and crazy circumstances?
Being completely factual, you cannot, Harry. It is not in your nature. You were born to superstardom, and that is what you are. You dear lady, you ought to see my car.
Anyway, Bostwick, now it is your turn. Please introduce yourself to all the fans in Viking land.
I'm only lowly Bostwick, the mild and meek. I repeat, the mild and meek sidekick. I'm here to provide some levity to our celebration of Minnesota sports. And I provide a different point of view.
A very much askew view, I might add. But a real side kicker's perspective. This is your lot in life, Bostwick.
Ahem. If I may continue, I really do add a little much needed humor here and there. Harry, sometimes you do go way overboard, over the deep edge, and you get too serious for your own good. Right? You must admit that I'm right, my high-flying friend?
Levity and humor. I think you will only be able to deliver this so-called humor in extremely small doses, Bostwick. You are not anywhere near as funny as you might think.
Harry, I bow down before your brilliant superstar light-casting greatness. I'm smothered and dazzled by your great mind. A mind that casts a powerful torch into the ravines of a dark, sports world. And, if I might add, a bright dazzling light that reveals what others can or will not let themselves see. You are the great perceiver of all that is sports. Harry, you are the greatest of all times. And you must thank your lucky stars that you are who you are.
Who? What the? What are you talking about, Bostwick? You are enough to make my brain do a spinning barrel roll inside my skull. Are you trying to put one over on me? Because if you are, I might come over there and put you in a headlock. A sleeper hold, if you will. Knock you out. Bring back the claw of Baron von Raschke. The claw. The claw.
I think I hurt myself. Ouch. Ouch. I almost expect the Crusher or Vern Gagne to bust a move onto our set here today. But, back to your problem, Harry. Here comes the mad dog Vashon in you again. Please. Please. Do not bite me. No biting in the studio, Harry. The savage Harry is coming out like a wolf mama protecting her young. Like a wolf man running savagely during the rutting season. Snarling and frothing at the mouth. Spittle hanging all about. Globs and globs of oozing spittle. Superstar Harry, do you need a napkin?
Bostwick. Listen here, my friendly canine mongrel of ill-fated repute. I am far above the lowly art of biting people. But I am not far from demonstrating how a pile driver is executed on your mini furry and empty egg-shaped head.
Harry. My scoffingly good friend Harry, the superstar. I'm once again mild and meek. I offer no resistance to your brute physical strength. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I use brain over brawn, every time.
Bosty, my intern, and the pure novice of all that is deemed so-called entertainment. What am I to do with you? And, please, do not take that non-violence act on me, you young pup of questionable heritage. Speaking of you, by the way, and this show has become all about you, I have a question that has been nagging at the cobwebs in the back of my Midwesterner's mind. How long have you lived in Minnesota?
Superstar. I was born in Cincinnati, Ohio. I moved to Minnesota my freshman year of high school. I went to high school right down the street from the XNN studios in Bloomington, Minnesota. And I'm darn proud of it. And if I might add, I actually graduated from that great institution.
Bosty, my man. That is hard to believe. You graduated from a school in the highly regarded and nationally renowned Minnesota educational system. And to think that you turned out like this. Bosty, please do not take this to heart, but you suddenly remind me of a groundhog, a gopher-like thing who is afraid of his own shadow. Ha ha ha. But, really, all kidding aside, Bostwick, you have evolved up the evolutionary ladder and you have been reborn as a wildly successful producer of the greatest show on earth. Let me put the name of the show out there for the general audience. Here it is, Scoreboard Minnesota. Yes, the great Scoreboard Minnesota.
Please, save the applause until the end, Harry. I might add that I attended the world-renowned University of Minnesota, East and West Campus. And, quite amazingly, they saw beyond my smallish rodent-like traits, and they did not discriminate or hold it against me.
They let you in? The university's standards must have been lowered over the past few years. By the way, my wild and crazy sports crony, what did you study at said Supreme Institute?
I was very idealistic in my younger days, superstar, and my major was journalism. A fine liberal arts pursuit for a common man, a lowly troll such as myself.
Ha 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 ha. Miff miff. That is a good one, Bostwick. You were, really, very funny guy. Did you graduate from our accomplished university?
Well, no. Not really. Not at the time. And, I was too young for a real academic pursuit. Superstar, you see, I'm part of the hopeless, lost generation. I just hung out, and I tried to get girls. And I drank a little beer. Oh, I mean I drank a lot of beer. He, I even swam in a huge vat of beer once. Through my in-depth and waterlogged studies, I became a noteworthy beer taster. To this day, I dream about traveling across this great land of ours as a great beer connoisseur. Hee-dee-ho.
Well, Bostwick, not much of a success story there. Hey mate, sounds like a black hole in your resume. And empty memories that you would rather forget. Am I right? Oh, ye, grand representative of all college dropouts.
You are not correct, my houndstooth friend. And, Harry, it is not the first time you have been completely wrong. You see, I met my lovely wife, Rita, there, at the barn, at a Gophers Big Ten basketball game. Speaking of she who must be obeyed, last week my beautiful wife and I purchased season tickets to the new Gophers football stadium, the new TCF Bank Stadium in Dinkytown. We will be sitting 13 or 14 rows up from the field near the open end zone. How about that, my kingly Harry superstar?
Bostwick. The Gophers? The Gophers? The former great Minnesota Gophers? Are you speaking about the Minnesota Gophers? Haven't they fallen off the map? Fallen off the edge of relevancy? They have become a non-factor. I did not know that they still had a real football program of any noteworthiness. The Gophers are still playing real football. Could have fooled me.
Superstar. You know what that sound signals? First, it must signal that you are definitely off the Gophers bandwagon, and second, Harry, my eminent superstar friend, it is time for a much-needed station break. I know. We will be right back after these important messages. You all come back now, yeah here. Scoreboard Minnesota is just one half a tick west of your dial.